We've been joined by an understandably crestfallen Danny Kerr. And Danny, how, bearing in mind where you came from this season, 10th at the end of last season, you were in with a shout of making the top 4. How tough is that to take, bearing in mind how fine the margins were?
Yeah, it was the last kick. We were 5 metres away from a semi-final. Look, we probably didn't deserve a semi-final, to be honest, this year. I think we were 10 points ahead of 5th at one point and let that slip. And games like this, you got to come and win, and we were just a bit off. But we just said this team's grown a lot this year from where we were last season to nearly being in a semi-final. We're back in Champions Cup Rugby next year, which is where this club should be. So, step in the right direction, but still a bit off where we want to be.
You ultimately, obviously now the feeling of defeat is acute and it's tough and it's sore, but sort of big picture stuff, when you think about where you were last season, is Championship Cup qualification enough? Does that sort of make this a successful season for you?
Look, start of the season, because he came in, he said we wanted top 4, but Champions Cup is a massive thing. Quins should be playing Champions Cup Rugby, so great for that, but when you come that close, it's hard to take. Look, we don't know what would have happened next week if we got in a semi-final, but it would have been nice to be in one. But as I said, we weren't good enough throughout the year to deserve to be there. And good pre-season, team's grown a lot, and hopefully next year will be even better.
And Paul Gossard said in the build-up to the game, it was validation of where you've got to this season, of the technical stuff you're doing, the emotional scene at the club now. So are you sure this club's on an upward curve?
Yeah, we couldn't have been much lower last year without going down. So, yeah, we're on the way up, hopefully. Some good signings coming in, I think. A lot of boys leaving, which is sad. So I think there'll be a bit of a transition next year, some new faces to slot in. But this club will always be up in there or thereabouts. That's where we think we should be. And hopefully we can be challenging again next year.
How confident are you you'll be going to Tokyo in Japan?
It's not up to me. It's a dream for me to be there. So, I'm trying my hardest. I'll do whatever I can. And yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hard luck today, Danny. Thanks for talking to us in not great circumstances.
Well done. Cheers for running up.
You are released.